Sample 0457, Model C Viewmaster. Item description: a metal and bakelite Viewmaster Model C prototype stereoscope viewer, which saw use in the closing days of World War II. Outward appearance is mundane, if somewhat battered, as a result of its 70-year lifespan. The item came into ministry possession on 2003. During the war, it was common practice for American soldiers to be issued with the Model B Viewmaster, which came with slides to disseminate intelligence for easy viewing on the move or on the battlefield. The prototype Model Cs were intended mainly for civilian use, but were handed out to US servicemen for feedback on their reliability and sturdiness. This particular model can be traced back to Lieutenant of the regiment, who carried the device with him on the ground from the D-Day landings through to the assassination of. While he never reported any issue with the device, he shortly committed suicide after the war's end via. It is unknown if there is any correlation between his use of the device and his suicide, or if it was a simple case of PTSD. Images viewed on the device, taken between 1946 and 1962, display a world unlike our own, where won the US presidency much earlier, and where the Cold War escalated beyond proxy conflicts into a full-blown ground war in. When utilized with slides depicting any former photograph taken after 1962, the imagery is transformed into a flaming hellscape filled with ruins, demonic creatures, and imagery of. When viewed through any other stereoscopic device, these images appear quite normal. The imagery witnessed via the device changes somewhat depending on the slides being viewed, but always appears thematically similar. Reactions in test subjects have ranged from mild interest, akin to asking what the trick is, to violent religious experiences. A small number of test subjects committed suicide not long after using the device, but the number is too small to form the basis of a verifiable correlation. More testing is required. The ministry's best theory at present is that some event during World War II tainted this device, allowing it to display imagery from an alternate timeline where the world was eventually consumed by nuclear fire following the Cuban Missile Crisis. Although some members of staff, noticeably Dr. assert that the images are a window into biblical hell. Containment procedure. Sample 457 is to be kept in the archive with appropriate warning labels. It does not appear to present a threat, and indeed continued research to learn more about this alternate timeline is considered a priority by the ministry. Threat level: Orobas. This object does not appear to cause harm to those of fit mental stature, and its imagery cannot be replicated outside of the device itself.